Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. And today it's once again me in a Großer Kurfürst at Tier 10 German battleship. I'm on the map the Atlantic in a 3-point domination game. It's a pure Tier 10 battle without a carrier and with only one destroyer. Now the replay is currently running at quadruple speed because I wanted to show you what initially happened. So basically we have our force here in the north and most people here are running away from here. Which, please just don't do that. So I think we can slow it down here. And I might actually be getting some shots off at that Kurfürst. But what I was saying is, right, generally speaking in World of Warships, the rule of thumb, if you spawn like up here in the north, you just stick around at sea. If you spawn down here in the south, you go to A. I mean, that holds true for every map, right? Go to the capture point that you are closest to. Obviously, sometimes there's a reason to switch. Like if you have all of your destroyers spawn at sea, they might want to split up, or you might want to position a radar better, or whatever. But if you spawn here in the north and you decide to go south, I mean, you sail diagonally through the whole map. It takes a very long time. While you are doing that, you probably aren't getting shots at anyone. If you try to start shooting while you're still transitioning here, you might be showing broadside and getting utterly devastated. It's basically just not a very efficient thing. And what's even worse is if you give up like a flank like here in the north, then the enemy not only gets a free capture point, they will come through here and well, they will flank you. Look at that, I'm getting some shots at the Republic. Now there is a cyclone coming. And that might be rather interesting. Because if the enemies have more ships here in a cyclone, it might not matter. I mean, it depends on how the enemy is playing this cyclone, right? My idea currently is to get to this island to get some cover. And then, well, we will see what happens there. So our team managed to take the B cap, that's nice. Now the thing is, you see those ships, they gave up here sorta on the north and sorta they didn't. Now they are sticking around here, that Thunderer really far in the back. Oh look, a broadside Kurfürst. So I'm currently a bit broadside to this Stalingrad. The Republik der Hindenburg shouldn't have shots though. Stalingrad is a little bit of a problem. I'm trying to slightly angle there. I wanna get to this island, so the plan is still the same. And meanwhile, oh, the Kurfürst has realized I'm here. Well, I mean, I might be taking a salvo here, although it doesn't look too bad. And now we should be getting this Kurfürst, so that problem will be solved. And I'm at my island here. What I was thinking at this point is the Republic might be coming around here. And I want to stop that and like, protect my Moskva. Now this position here has quite a few islands, so despite the enemy having a lot of ships, they might not be able to get that close. And the Kurfürst is a very good brawler. I mean, I don't want to fight all of those ships at once. But if I can fight them one at a time, maybe with some Moskva help here, this will be nice. Now the Montana decided to somewhat stick around, might even be able to create some crossfires with this Montana, so that's good. The Nevsky is actually coming back, so he just sailed down there for I don't know what reason, and now he's coming back. The Thunderer, on the other hand, he's like completely abandoned this, and look at how long it takes the Thunderer to go down here, and he isn't even going aggressively towards that camp. Actually, A isn't looking very great, because our ships are way too bad. Like, those guys are also disengaging, right? If they were at a much more, like, the only enemy destroyer is up here at sea. They don't even have to be afraid of getting torpedoed here. They can't, like, they don't have the excuse that, no, if I were too aggressive, like, I'd be eating a bunch of torps. Anyway. So, I'm moving a little bit here. I'm hoping to get some good shots into the south. Secondaries are focused on, well, he isn't showing broadside. That's a shame. So it turns out the Republic has decided to not push here. So I'm using this situation to probably turn a little bit back here. The enemy is actually bunching up. I was hoping that like the Republic would YOLO in there, much like the Kurfürst did somewhat. And that I could take down the Republic and then maybe fight them one at one. But you know, if they are all bunching up and then they all want to come around here together. Yeah, that's a bit much. But you know, as I said before, those islands provide some great cover, so I can turn around and I can get closer to my Moskva. The Nevsky is back here now, and the Cyclone is soon going to start. Ideally, I want to be close to my allies here so that we can engage the enemy together. And yet down here at A, like, all of those ships are basically in pretty useless positions. I mean, maybe they have some shots there, maybe they, like, I don't know, the Republic here has all of those islands between itself and those ships. The Montana has decided to not provide any more fire support here. I mean, now that the Cyclone is coming, like, Montana could have gone in here and then we would have had a nice force here to stop those enemies. He decided to use this Cyclone, I guess, to traverse through the whole map and switch flanks. And those ships here, like, they have basically all given up on it. That's not gonna go well, is it? So Stalingrad got a good hit there in me, but I think I got even better hit into the Stalingrad, so that's nice. The Republic is coming around, secondaries are engaging. I'm radared currently. I mean, I'm okay with that. If the radar is gone when the Cyclone hits in full strength, that's going to be nice. I mean, obviously, radar is going to come back at some point, but you know, like right now they aren't getting much use out of the radar. So there is some Stalingrad booty to shoot at. Unfortunately, I'm broadside to the Stalingrad, so I'm trying to angle a bit away from it. I also have to keep angled against the Republic. It's a bit of a shame because my front turrets are now out of position. But it's okay. So the Cyclone is now approaching rapidly and soon the Stalingrad won't be able to shoot me. And as I said, his radar is currently on cooldown, so he can't use that. Now I'm getting a little bit low there on health. And well, I mean, the Republic is going to show broadside, and the Cyclone is now in full effect, so the Republic has lost all of its support. Not sure how much my cruisers can help me there still. Also, it looks like the enemy is still trying to, like, blind shoot, like maybe the Hindenburg and the Stalingrad and the Sau. Now, I'm going to damage Con 1 fire here because I'm on pretty low health and I'm undetected, and they just keep blind shooting me. Now, if they're going to set me on fire again, yeah, I would totally regret that. But the thing is, even if like this Republic spots me again, those enemy ships won't be able to see me. Now, they are demonstrating very well that you can still blind fire in a Cyclone. But, you know, I'm gonna take this risk. And obviously they are the Republic secondaries. But I thought, like, I just can't afford to get this fire burning. There shouldn't be set on fire again soon, hopefully. So, yeah. Now, the Moskva here is right next to me, and together we can hopefully take care of this Republic. I'm not sure if he's going to come this way. I gotta angle against him if he decides to push around here. Not, maybe we can actually hunt the Republic, the Moskva, and the Nevsky is still trying to blind shoot in there. And yeah, like basically at this point we've lost all of the caps. My division in the Holland is trying to retake the B cap, and you know, our forces down there in the south, they've just basically, they never really decided to engage the enemy, they never stopped, they just set way too far in the back, and now during a Cyclone they're all out of position, and while the enemy is sticking together and using the Cyclone to their advantage, our team is basically just, I guess, falling even further behind here. Okay, so there is a Sau coming this way. The Sau looks to be full broadside, so this might be good. Don't quite have Hydro yet. Full broadside Sau, shots are out. Dispersion is looking fine. And I get 4 overpens and 2 shatters. And even better, I get torpedoed in return. I mean, obviously it's a Sau. I knew that he could have torpedoes, but considering I'm not detected, I guess I figured maybe he's holding his torpedoes back. Then again, I mean, the Sau knew that there were ships there, so it makes sense when we blind talk this way. Maybe I should have thought this one more through. And again, I could have also just gotten lucky, which would have helped a lot. But, you know, Sau has been dealt with. Unfortunately, we've lost the Moskva. Now, the Republic is on very low health. But then again, I'm not the most healthy ship either. There might still be a Hindenburg and a Stalingrad around. I don't know where they went. You can see the Marceau at least. I'm hoping that our ships there in the south can take out a few more enemies before they eventually go down. And there is the Republic, guns are not pointing my way, and I can just take him out here. So somebody is inside this camp because I'm not camping. Oh, there is a hint. Oh, crap, it's a full health hint. Now, you know, Hindenburg has torpedoes, and he's almost in torpedo range, and he's very healthy. Even if I go through his nose, it's very unlikely that I can like kill him in one salvo, and now he has an opportunity. Yeah, okay. RNG, what have I done to you? Why don't you like me? Anyway, so yeah, the Hindenburg is getting closer. I mean, my secondaries are getting some work in. My Nevsky is helping, but he's almost there in torpedo range. Well, when do I have an angle to shoot? Well, I think right now it looks promising. Yeah, mate. I mean, I still got the ricochet, so the angle wasn't perfect right there, and now I just have to shoot and take him out. I mean, obviously Oh. So I was very low there at one point, and you know, I managed to survive somehow and get a heal off. Now, against the Hindenburg, I could have tried to just go for the nose, which I should be able to overmatch, so the angle wouldn't matter, but I wanted to I guess, get some citadels there. Not sure if I should have shot earlier or a little bit later with my main guns. As you can see, I didn't quite have the angle even at the very end. But anyway, the Hindenburg got taken out, and it was quite a bit of luck me surviving that, so maybe RNG doesn't hate me at all. Maybe that was RNG's way to say, you know what? I'll make up for that. Anyway, the situation is still a bit oh, we just lost another ship. So it's 4 against 6. I mean, 4 against 6 isn't the worst. Obviously not the best. We do have 2 camps, but we are behind heavily on points, and I don't think there is enough time left for our 2 camps to make a difference here. I'm not sure how healthy our Republic... Oh, and there goes our... Well, now it's 3 against 6. Even worse, I mean, I've went through all of my heals by now, and, you know, there is only a bit of duct tape holding my ship together at this point. Now, there is a Marceau somewhere here. Now, the good thing is, Marceau doesn't have great concealment. And with an 8-kilometer cyclone, he can't, like, engage me from very far away or kite away or so. And, oh, there is the Marceau. There is a Nevsky radar. So that's nice. And secondaries are gonna open up here. I don't quite have Hydra ready yet. Salvo's out, and oh, that was a nice salvo. So I'm immediately going damage content 1 fire, and I'm going to slow down because I'm expecting torps. Don't have Hydra ready quite yet, unfortunately. But, oh yeah, there are the torps. Hydra is running. I think I'm going to dodge them, but there is a much bigger problem. The Cyclone is stopping. If we still had a Cyclone, this would be much nicer, because then I wouldn't be engaging 3 ships right now. And I just don't really have the health for this anymore. So far, my shells, my armor is holding... Okay, that was a pretty big hit from the starting right there. And down I go. That could have gone better. That could have gone better. Well, it's 5 against 2 now, and I think we can speed this up here. It should come as no surprise that our team is not going to win this in 3 minutes and 40 seconds, because the enemy is way too far ahead on points. And there is just nothing our team can do at this point, I'm afraid. So yeah, I'm going to speed up the remainder here. And that Nevsky is getting pummeled very heavily. He's trying to use some of it as a cover. Holland, what's the Holland going to do? He's trying to get some torps in. Trying to pew-pew a little bit, but, you know, the gunpowder isn't even close to what you... Oh, he actually got the Thunderer. I mean, that prolonged the battle a little bit. Maybe they can get the Kremlin too? Kremlin is getting low, and they got the Kremlin. Once again, they prolonged it a little bit, but you see here that the clock is merciless, and, you know, in the end, we can't beat the clock. Actually, Viper was taken out, so it wasn't even the clock that got us in the end. But be that as it may, I've earned myself 1755 base experience, and unfortunately, despite me having a great battle, this was a defeat. Now, I managed to score 250,000 points of damage, and I got myself a Confederate close quarters expert, a Kraken, in the first blood. Now, you might be thinking, wait, 250,000 points of damage, loss, Kurfürst, I've seen that before, haven't I? And that's right, because last Friday I showed you a pretty similar battle. And those two battles were played half an hour apart, actually, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys next time.